My browser failed to load my video. Sorry. Hi. I go for a week. Tim and Misty do a great job. I come back and it's broken.
I didn't break it.
I like the intro. I'm working on the intro now for us so we don't see the 30 minutes of 3 skeletons.
Yeah, right. I did mine in CapCut. No, not CapCut.
Yeah.
Mail clip art. No, what the hell is it? Clipchamp. Bleh.
Clipchamp.
Clipchamp.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take that down because a buddy of ours, Barry, he gave me a few websites to look at some stuff to put a picture there and make it do something.
Yeah. It was free.
I'm old, so I'm learning.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, guys, welcome to another edition of Deep Dive Podcast. We are on episode 31. Tonight we have.
Yep.
Thank you. We have a Paranormal Musings Podcast on with us. We have Terry and Roger. Roger is the new Menace, Joker, Warden, whatever you want to call it, addition to their podcast. So
the Midwest Menace.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We do have Lynn Cochran, Psychic Medium, coming up Sunday night, July 5th. That one will also be at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. And then Wednesday, July 8th, we have Eternal Paranormal. They are out at the Quad Cities. They are not too far away from us.
Mm-hmm.
But they will be on at 8 p.m. due to work restrictions. So that one will be a little bit later than what we normally do. But welcome, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I know a little earlier than we expected, huh?
Well, no.
A little bit.
I am just like, you have words moving down on the bottom of the screen.
I do.
I need to learn how to do that.
I can teach you. It's very
We're going
simple.
to be in touch. We're going to be in touch.
I can do that. It's very, very
Can I be
simple.
part of that class? Like,
Yeah,
I want to learn how to do all this stuff too.
I will let you guys know that I am self-taught on StreamYard. I figured out how to do everything on my own.
Yeah, there's some stuff on here because we're on StreamYard.
Yes.
So I've learned how to do a few things, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then I'm like, oh, well, how do I do that? I saw somebody do that and on StreamYard. Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Yeah, we definitely can do that. So, hello out there, you guys. Welcome in. Say hi in the comments. We are going to talk about a few things tonight. I'm going to let Tim start it off. And
Awesome.
yeah. Richie says StreamYard is nice. It is, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it can be.
It's expensive. So,
Yes.
actually, I think this is going to be our last episode on StreamYard. We are converting over to a different platform that is about half the cost with more options. So this will be our last StreamYard episode.
I've also been looking into other avenues to get content out because you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was nice to use you at the beginning, okay, this but yeah, I'm there with you, sister.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting StreamYard. It's been great.
Oh, it's been great, but yeah,
it's super easy. Like I have figured it out.
Yep.
Does cost effective? No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I found it. Like I said, I found another one that's about half the price, and I can do more stuff. So.
Good.
There you go.
And with everything getting more expensive now, you gotta save the cost where you can.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. But anyway, all right. Tell us about Paranormal Musings Podcast, where you got the name, how long you guys have been doing it, that kind of
Good.
stuff.
So this story is boring, but cool, I guess, in my head because came up with it. But I was in a I was on a paranormal team. Um, I've always wanted to do a podcast. I started investigating paranormal around 07, 08. And then when I started listening to podcasts, I listened to paranormal podcasts and stuff like that. And one of my favorite podcasts was called Hometown Ghost Stories. They're huge and in the podcast world. And some of the stuff I liked about them is what I like to do. They go investigate, and sometimes they don't do it all the time, but sometimes they were record their investigations and put it out there. And I was like, that's pretty cool because it's not like you're getting inundated by videos from somebody, And I have my folks that I like to watch all the time, but and these guys were like normal. They weren't like, hey, we're just gonna talk and this and that. Like it was like when you watch them, it was real. Three friends, two of them are brothers, and they would just go at each other, and it was real talk. It was like, I can do this. Didn't do it. And then one of the groups I was in, back in the day I was in a few groups, may have been the lead in two of them, but I was in a few groups. And the leader of the group was like, hey, you want to do a podcast? And I'm like, absolutely. Here's my plan. This is my plan of attack. And they're like, what? I was like, I've always wanted to do this. For the last 4 years, I wanted to do this. We're doing it. Not knowing that they were not ready. So I started making everybody ready. I was like, all right, we're getting ready. We're getting this out here, man. This is cool. I think we did one episode. It went horrible on my end because I didn't know anything about any of this. I just like, hey, we're going to put out a video. It sucked. The audio is atrocious. It doesn't match what's on the video, blah, blah, blah. And started talking to a few folks, found out some stuff. And that's when I jumped on StreamYard or whatever. And Cordell, I left that team for whatever reasons I don't want to get into. But Cordell was part of that team still. And Cordell was like, hey, I was like, hey, you want to come on, brother? He came on. We started this whole Paranormal Musings Podcast, which I came up with the name when we were trying to make something. I was like, this is what's been on my mind. What do you think? Everybody agreed. So I came up with it. Me and Cordell, boom, we're rolling. And we had a few people, a few teams on here. I remember one team, from the very beginning, early stages, Paranormal Girls, they just, they graciously came on and dealt with our BS. Then shenanigans, as we like to say, they dealt with our shenanigans. We had a great episode. And then there was this guy, Roger Potter, who has been supporting us forever. And and then we found Rich. We interviewed Rich from CFL. And that interview, we were like, we got to get this guy on, And it was like, okay, well, let's just wait. And then I did I did an episode where we had a couple guys that we would investigate with, and we knew each other, and Rich was one of them. And so we brought Rich on, had a great time. did a number of episodes, and he's doing his own thing now. He was already doing his own thing, but he's just doing his own thing now. Concentrating on that. When you're a business owner, that's probably the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
That guy's busy, man. Down here in South Florida, what he does, like, man, my God, I feel for him, pray for him. But so he's doing his own thing, and then it was like, but right before that, we had Roger come on to help out with movie reviews. And Roger, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember conversation typing. You were talking about, you were thinking about having a podcast.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, come on here and see if you like it. And Roger was super prepared for everything. And then we just did one Monday, and it was just like, dude, this dude's prepared, and it was supposed to be, oh yeah, we'll do a couple of them, see how he. No, it was like, okay, our last episode, I'm like, hey, throwing the hammer down, the gavel. Yeah, I think he's ready, and Cordell agreed, and now we have him. And that's what I remember of Paranormal Musings Podcast. Cordell's on now. I don't know if you remember anything. Cordy B, red hair, don't care.
Real red hair.
You know what you look like with that hair?
You guys don't know. There's something funny that I saw today, and these guys know about it, but I am still thinking about putting it out there in the universe because it is amazing. Cordy B is amazing. And what we saw was amazing and funny as well.
It just hit like all the right points.
I was at my desk watching that, and I just lost it.
It was a love letter.
Oh, it was a love letter. So Richie, if you guys don't know, he is also Emerald Ravens Hollow. He was on our show about a week or so ago. So he just popped onto his actual business page. But anyway, Tim.
That's nice to see you, Richie.
I'm also sorry for just going on and on and on. Just tell me to shut up. Please just tell me to shut up.
That's fine. That's fine because we want to hear your story because I'm interested. So Terry,
I run the podcast, so I tend to talk. Just tell me to shut up.
That's okay. Terry, I'm glad to meet you. Cordell, I'm glad to meet you. Roger, how you doing?
Good to see you again, Tim.
Yeah, it is. So Roger and I and Brenda, we all did Ashmore Estates together. So we need to get together and do another collab. We need to find somewhere else to go. So we really do.
We do. I've been wanting to get back with you guys for sure.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. So we'll include everyone. So I was curious to know when this all started. I'm curious to know about the word musings in your title. How did you come up with that word? Because I know what a muse is in ancient Greek mythology, if that's how you go by it, as far as that goes. So tell us a little bit about how you got into that word and tell us how you got Roger involved in this.
So I'm not a normal person. I was growed up with some stuff, from stuff from my ancestors in Africa, and then I started attaching myself to certain people. Don't know if anybody knows Christopher Penzick, but he taught me some stuff. And musings was a word that was in my head, and it has nothing to do with anything I learned. But that word was in some stuff, and it was like, okay, paranormal podcast. And I was like, what should be in between that? And then it was, oh crap, musings.
Okay.
Like thinking about what's going on out there, and taking that and talking about it, and that it was simple, but it took me a little bit to come up with that. But I was like, oh no, musings has to be in there. Paranormal musings. I will admit, when I first said that to so I Spook, I was an I Spook. Cordy B was an I Spook. That was the team we were in. I said that, and they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "I know. Just look it up." And then it was like, "Okay, cool." And then I ran with it. It was something on my mind as far as the podcast. Anyway, we already talked about that, but yeah, just musing about what's going on. That's
Okay.
See, in the Divine
was,
Collective, we just like to call that ancestral guidance.
Okay.
Exactly.
Speaking of Richie, just hit it too.
Yeah, Roger came along because Roger was one of a few. This channel included the girls that were supporters of ours, and he came on a couple times. He came on the podcast like twice, I believe. And he did a good job coming on, and then it was like, hey, he wanted before the second time. He was like, hey, when am I coming back on? We got him on, and then it was like, hey, see if Roger, I know Roger wants to test this podcast thing to see if he wants to do it. Have him come on to do our movie thing, and he came on. It was great. Like, the guy was prepared. He was prepared.
Always
and
is.
It's like that. We've had him on the podcast. Of course, he's prepared to come talk to us, but he was prepared for our thing. And then we just had him on, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need to hear anymore. Let's take the gavel and smack it on the table. He's good. So
cool. That's cool.
So
Cordell, tell me about it. Yeah, that's really cool that happened, because it was great investigating Roger Ashmore.
Yeah,
we really did.
We gelled.
Cool. So Cordell, tell me about your part. How did you get involved in all this? And tell me about your experiences and how long you've been in the paranormal.
So I got into this, like Terry said, because we were part of the same paranormal group together. And we talked about it as a group, and then Terry created it. And then from that, it became what it is today. Here we are almost 50 episodes later. Made a lot of friends along the way. Met awesome people like y'all and Potter. I guess he's all right. But,
That's not what I hear about him.
I hear a lot of things, but I don't think I'm allowed to say them online.
Let's not demonetize the paranormal girls and Tim.
Please don't.
So my paranormal actually goes back to like when I was a child, on the Discovery Channel when it was good. Shows like A Haunting. You had sci-fi shows like the original OG Ghost Hunters, and then later on with the Ghost Adventures crew.
Yeah.
And as I got a bit older, I went out and reached out to local places like here we have the Devil's Tree. I started out there. Then I started joining groups on Facebook, meeting like-minded people, and then that's how Terry and I met.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. You guys have been doing it for a long time, then. That's pretty interesting. So to go back to Terry, he said it wasn't a Tim before. Brenda and I are brother and sister, in case you didn't know. She's my youngest sister. I'm the oldest in the family. And so we've been doing paranormal investigating. We're doing some.
Shots fired.
Yeah. So we got together at Edinburgh Manor in up in northeast Iowa. Went there, and then ever since then, they adopted me into the group. They signed the papers about 3 weeks ago, so I'm official now. Many times that goes. But anyway, so that's how that all works. So working with these 4 ladies that is in her group has been fascinating to me. I've learned a lot from them, and hopefully they're learning from me because about how to investigate and equipment and stuff like that. So we really coerce really well together. So looking forward to further investigations with them. For it's going to be great. And then we did a collab with Roger and some other people out at Ashmore. So it's been a good time this past year. So we need to do some more.
If I recall correctly, that's when you started really kicking it off with the Paranormal Girls again, wasn't it? That's when you really got reinvested.
It wasn't long after that. Yes.
I remember.
It wasn't long after Ashmore. Ashmore was about the second or third one we went to together. Yes, that is very true. Yep,
that's awesome. True. I'm glad to see you're still here with us.
Yeah. Well, they take me along. So what can I say?
I'm glad to hear the story. I was wondering. I was like, because when we brought you were on our show, and it was Paranormal Girls, and then I just knew Paranormal Girls, and then one day I saw and Tim, and I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So
and funny.
So here's the thing. I back on your podcast, I threw him under the bus. We all know I did, but. Like you said, he was wanting to go to Edinburgh, so he asked, do you and your team want to go to Edinburgh with me? And I said, well, let me ask him. And they were like, yeah, let's go. So 3 of us were able to go, and we went. So after that, he was like, where are you going? And I said, well, we're going to go here. Okay, can I go? And I said, well, he's like, ask the team if I can go. So I asked the team, I said, are you guys good with him going? He has been in it a long time. We can learn a lot from him and everything. And they're like, yeah, like he's a blast. We want him to go. And so we've been together really since 2024.
Right.
In 2026, I'm like, I really should probably incorporate him into our team. Since how he is a part of the team. And we were on an investigation, and they're like, well, they looked at Tim and they said, well, where do you fit in? Because you're a guy, you're not a girl.
Right.
And so Tanya goes, he's ... and Tim. And so the name just stuck. And
there we are.
Then, but yeah.
And here we are.
I love how you did it. Paranormal Girls and Tim.
Yeah, well, Facebook wouldn't let me put the ... in, so I had to just do and Tim. But everybody loves it. I try to come up with different names, and
it's perfect. It's perfect.
The best part is that's like the most Gen X millennial answer to the question. The ... I still do that on the end of everything I post.
Yeah.
I still do. I still put the dots.
All the time. My kids get on me all the time about it.
Well, it worked for us very well. Very well. So.
Yeah.
So Terry, I do want to ask you. You say you've been investigating since 2007 or 2008, about there somewhere. I've been doing it since 2013, so I've been doing it for close to 14 years now. As far as getting there. Tell me about some of the places you've been. Where have you investigated? Do you do private? Do you do huge locations?
So I have done, as far as private, not that many at all. I can count on one hand. I've been to a lot of other places. So when I started, Ghost Hunters went to a place up near what's it called? It's in New York. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the name right now. And they have a basketball team. They have an actual college there. But we went up there. It's maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Syracuse?
Syracuse. Up near Syracuse. There it is. And it was a museum. We went up there Halloween, and we actually got to go through the haunted house. And then when they were done, they broke everything down. And they kicked everybody out, and there was 2 teams in there, and there was 3 floors. And each team talked to each other. It was just me, It was myself, my brother-in-law, and his girlfriend, and then we had another team of 4 people, and we split the place and made sure we weren't getting in each other's way, which is pretty cool because we were all just starting out. And I wish I knew these people today because
Gotcha.
it was cool. You know, they agreed to it, they stuck to it, and we had a great investigation. Got some evidence. As soon as I got to the 3rd floor, I guess you could technically say there was 4 floors because of the attic, but we couldn't go up there. But that 3rd floor, the ballroom, that's when. So I'm sure a lot of other people have something, and when they go into a place, they feel a certain way. I feel it's hard to swallow thing,
Okay.
where it feels like your throat's tight.
Okay.
And that 3rd floor was, yeah, it was awesome. Just the noises and stuff we were getting just on that floor is awesome. So I was hooked. I've only seen one full body apparition, and that was in New York. I was military, so I lived on military bases, and I lived on a military base in Staten Island, New York, and we heard stories from families within the inner circle in housing. I lived right on the outside of it, and how their kids were talking about a little boy trying to play with them at night. We knew about what happened way back in the day, of the sicknesses and all that, and how people died. And there was always a story about a little boy and brother and sister. And we left the house one night. My brother-in-law, he brought friends of his with him, a couple. We were walking back to my apartment on the base, and all of a sudden a little girl stood up and in garb that was way back when, whatever, and then took off. And I ran after her, got into the parking lot, and she was gone. And it's like she shouldn't be wearing what she's wearing. And I'm like, okay, I had a couple beers because I'm hanging out with my friends. I turn around, they got their kids with them. So I'm like, did anybody else see what I just saw? All the adults saw it, and then the 2 kids, they were like, yeah, there's a little girl that stood up, and I was like, you got him. And so I did some investigations there. I got to investigate in Massachusetts, California, South Pacific, Central America, South America, Japan, Korea, South Pacific, which would be where was I at? I was at American Samoa, Tini, and Saipan. I was in the military, so I got to go to all those places. So I got to do some stuff around the world, a little bit, and then in the States, I've been in a few places. But yeah. I was lucky. I was lucky with getting that. I was lucky with semi-running some teams. I will never say I was a lead on the 2 teams I had before, like Key West. I had a team. I never said I was a lead. New York had a team, never said I was a lead. Jersey had a team, never saw it. I was like, we're all just investigating. I knew the lead because I was setting everything up and getting everything done, but it's a lot of fun. Now I'm just doing the podcast and sometimes investigating, which is awesome.
Well, that's really cool. That's really cool. You got to travel around the world a lot. That really is. So I like the fact that you see something and you chase after it, because that's me. I want to go where it is because I want to know why it's there. Number one, I want to know why it's standing over there, because my curiosity is way more than my brain sometimes, because I'm probably going to run into something one day I wish I hadn't. But anyway, as far as that goes. So Cordell, tell us about your experience and what you ran into or somewhere that got your attention.
Um, I've experienced quite a few things in the last couple of years alone. Terry can confirm with me on this one. I was screamed out of the building by a spirit. That was
Okay.
terrifying. I've seen full body apparitions.
Oh,
Just recently at Waverly, I actually got ran up on. That was terrifying, actually.
really?
Yeah.
We're yet to do Waverly Hills, but that'd be cool. So what happened that ran up on you?
It was Eric and I, we were on the third floor when it split up. We were in the one area where they held where children stayed. There's like this little area where there's like a bunch of little toys. And then out in the hallway, we were walking. We stopped because we heard like talking, like down the hallway. And then we're asking questions, talking, and then all of a sudden you hear like footsteps, like heavy boots run up on us. And it was
cool.
insane.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Those experiences you can't discount because they're personal, and you know what they know they happen, so you can't get away.
You know why your boots are sloshing.
Yeah, true. So now I'm going to ask Mr. Potter, who's been to Eloise. I'm jealous because he's been to Eloise. We got to go there one day. So Roger, tell us
now again too.
Yeah. So tell us about the experiences you had, because I know you've been to a lot of places as well. So tell me about a scary time that happened to you.
Well, since Eloise is on your list of places to visit, let's go ahead and visit there. I had one of my best pieces of evidence that I've ever caught there. It was I had both of my teams meshed together, Southwest Detroit Paranormal and Potter Paranormal Project. Big location, so we brought everybody. I had a team on the 5th floor. It was me, my other investigator, Jerry, from Potter Paranormal Project, and my daughter. I had a team on the 4th floor. It was 4 investigators, and then a team on the 3rd floor of 4 investigators. And then I had my wife, who was manning the control room down on floor 2. We were up, and my buddy asked, "Hey, is there anybody here with us?" And shortly right after he asked that, you hear a blood-curdling scream. It's some of the most insane evidence I've ever caught. And you can see the shock on our face. I immediately was like, "Oh, okay." So that happened, and I pan over to Jerry, and Jerry looks at me, and he's like, I think we should radio everybody, make sure everybody's okay." So we radio everybody, we check on everybody. Everybody says, "Yeah, I heard it, but it wasn't us." So I radio down to floor 2 where the wife is sitting, and she says, "No, didn't hear it." Go down to floor 1. No, didn't hear it. Had security check the perimeter. Nobody's in the building. Nobody's on the premises that shouldn't be there. I have the radio calls down to floor 2. You can hear me talking clearly on the radio, asking about the situation, but you never hear it on the recording or the video from the 2nd floor.
Wow.
But you hear it very, very clear on my 5th floor body cam.
Wow.
So that is still just one piece of evidence that I cling to. I would love to go back to Eloise. Man, that place holds so much energy. It's insane.
Yeah.
He's shared that video with me, and it's intense.
Yeah.
It's definitely intense.
Great piece of evidence.
We have a few comments here. Just creeping it real is in. Misha Ghost was
Much
in.
love.
Keeping it real.
And I know Dave from Shared Paranormal, he was in.
Yep.
Um,
Just creeping it real is Eugene. Hey, Eugene. Good to see you, buddy.
Cool.
I actually was down. He brought me down to Pennsylvania for Penhurst Paracon, so that's how I was able to go down to
Nice.
Paracon.
Nice.
So big shout out
Awesome.
to Just Creeping It Real.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is so
Yeah,
cool.
we're following their page too. They're I like them. They're good.
He's a really good dude. He's a really good dude. More of an urban explorer, but we're getting him into the
Yeah.
paranormal world.
Right.
We're slowly bringing him over.
So,
Right.
but
As long as he's
Urban.
going out trying to look for something, I'm down.
is urban more like the cryptids?
No, it's just going and
Or
exploring
like
like
urban
abandoned
legends.
buildings. and-
Urban
just
exploration, like abandoned
Just
buildings.
exploring
Walking.
old history and buildings and all that stuff. Just more for the scenery and for the history of it, rather than trying to experience anything paranormal or cryptid.
Yeah,
But sometimes you will experience something paranormal.
Yep.
yeah.
He's
I
learning.
like watching them. I like watching them because sometimes the the urban folks, they go out and they do the thing and they're like something happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, or as he likes to call it, trespassing in old abandoned places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exploring. And then you have
Yeah.
your ghost hunters. Then you have your paranormal investigators, and
Correct.
it's people in this community that do different stuff.
You have
And
your paranormal entertainers.
people who are paranormal
Yeah.
investigators who were actually urban explorers at the beginning, and then they became investigators. It's pretty awesome.
I
Cool.
like urbexing. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I like how Roger said command center, not nerve center. That's a good. Another good thing.
I call it base camp.
Base camp. Yeah.
Base camp.
Base camp.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I know base camp.
Interchangeable. They're interchangeable.
Ground control to make fun.
Ground control. There you go. Yeah, whatever. It's all good.
Every time somebody says ground control, I think of the old song.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, Major Tom.
Ancient
Yeah.
song.
I played
love him.
adult I played adult league softball, and we had a guy named Tom. He was like the oldest dude on the team. So I called him Major Tom one time, and when we got jerseys made up, that's what was on the back of his jersey was Major Tom. He
Major
rolled with us
Tom.
for like the 2 years he was on the team. Great dude, awesome dude.
I would wear it till the day I died.
True.
That is awesome.
True.
That is.
Good, Brenda. What you got?
I don't know what's coming up for podcasts. What's coming up for investigations?
So, at the beginning of all this, there was a few things it's like maybe we could do, and I think we've reached them all because it wasn't a lot. I didn't think this thing was going to be go as far as it has. And like Monday, we're doing a 50th episode, which you guys are invited. You're going to be guests.
Yeah, boy.
Yep, for the shenanigans. So you'll see the emails soon. I actually have the banner made up. I think I posted it out on Facebook. I'm not 100% sure. I think I put it out there.
Yeah.
We have the banner for it. It's like 3 skeleton pirates chasing people down the street. It's,
Oh,
and so we have that coming up Monday. And then next Wednesday, we will be doing our Eerie Nights movie. So we will be watching, and then it will come out by that Friday. We were doing one a month, but that never made sense to me. But I know people are busy and all that stuff. So I asked the guys, hey, you want to do 2? And so now we're doing 2 a month. And it just so worked out with this month's schedule. It's going to be the 2nd and 4th month, or 2nd and 4th week of the month where those will come out, opposed to the 1st and 3rd. I love watching horror movies. I know Cordy does. Roger, I'm pretty sure, likes watching them. if he doesn't, he still watches them, and yeah, he knows what he's talking about after he watches them. So we're good.
Of course, I love horror movies.
Watching horror movies.
Yeah. So it's like I am like an '80s horror fan, like
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
See,
like
that's me.
crazy.
I grew up on 80s and
Yeah.
90s horror
Yeah.
films. You know.
Okay. So I'm going to ask, who's your favorite serial killer then?
My favorite serial killer would be Mikey Myers would be my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yes.
serial killer.
Yes, nail that.
I am a huge. Halloween starts in June. That's all I'll say. Halloween starts in
Yeah,
June.
it's real.
Very
That's-
true.
That's me. That's how much invested I am to that.
Yeah.
But we have that coming up. That's going to be the next week, and then towards the end of the month, 25th, myself and Cordell, it will be the first official PMP Paranormal Musings Podcast investigation. We've been investigated before doing stuff, and you know, I got to investigate with CFL. Cordell's gotten to investigate with CFL, but this will be the first official investigation from us. So it's going to be edited, and I'm going to be working with a friend of the show who will him and his wife will probably be on Monday to get this thing edited. It helped me out, you know, because I'm old and I need somebody a little younger to help me. But that will be the first one, which will be the oh man, what's that jail called?
The
Somewhere
Gilchrist
in-
County Jail.
Yeah,
in
the
Trenton, Florida.
Gilchrist. I think it's in Trenton, Florida. Trenton,
Yep.
Florida. Yeah.
Trenton.
So we're gonna go up to Trenton, Florida. So I should probably say this: these investigations that we're doing for the show are part of the local hauntings.
Yeah.
So if we don't have anybody to talk to in the show, or we don't have anything to talk about, then I'll be like, oh, let's do local haunts, and then pick somewhere, you know, in Florida to talk about history, investigations, what people are saying allegedly happened. My thing is,
Okay.
I don't want us to do somewhere where we've been or we've investigated. If it comes up to you want to talk about that place, we'll talk about other people's findings and investigations, not ours. You know, because that whole thing is like, hey, you haven't been to Florida. You can look at this and get 3 different places from one episode
Yeah.
to go to
Okay.
in Florida, and you know, so that's how I want that to go. But Roger has been kind enough; he's going to do one from Michigan, and then we have some friends in Georgia who are going to do Georgia,
Okay.
and they'll put that out. We won't be on that; that will be their thing. So we have that going on, and then in August, we have another spot, which is my second home in Florida. We're going to the Herd Opera House. I think this will be my 5th time, maybe 4th or 5th time
Feels
going
like-
to that place.
Like it's been there forever.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there and do an investigation. That's gonna be another video to come out. And then we have Waldo's. Still working with Larry on that. But that should be a given. We're going to Waldo's. That will probably be in August. And then I just found another place that I'm looking at.
Wouldn't so happen to be the one we were talking about earlier?
Yes, the bed and breakfast.
Yeah, buddy.
You mean the
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's still fairly new for me. I just got on
Yeah.
board with these guys, and they're far
Yeah.
away from me. But I do plan on investigating with them a little bit further on down the road. So
one day we got to get up there to Michigan, because I always say it every time I talk to him. I'm like, Saginaw.
and I'm
I
so
need to get
close
to
to
Saginaw.
Good.
I need to get to Saginaw.
Saginaw?
Every building there
And
is
then Mackinac. Fudge.
Mackinaw's a distance. Mackinac. That's
Oh,
about
Mackinac,
a good 5 hour
yeah,
drive.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
mother was like, "You haven't tried fudge unless you've had Mackinac Island fudge." So I gotta go see what the big deal is.
So I was in the Coast Guard for 29 years, and we call them Coast Guard cutters. One of them is called the Mackinac.
I
No.
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on what the
Mackinac fudge
size
is
is,
delicious,
whether they're
though.
named after cities or they're named after something else. And the Mackinac is named after Mackinac, Michigan.
Okay.
USC.
So there's a little history for you about me, but yeah, that's the Coast Guard thing. I'm not a sailor anymore.
Here you
But-
go,
Yeah.
Tim. And you Michael Myers fans.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go. Michael
See,
Myers.
I'm a huge Michael Myers fan too. It's like, how do you not?
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
a horror fan, how do you not
Yeah.
love that character?
Michael Myers is
Yeah.
classic, but
Yeah.
Art the Clown, come on.
Art the
No.
Clown is definitely a modern, definitely a modern
Yeah.
character that I can
Mike-
really revolve
Mikey?
around. But for classics, Mikey is
No,
the guy.
Mikey.
Myers is always going to be a classic. You hands down, you
Right.
can't replace
So
Myers.
Mikey is quiet. Mikey doesn't try to
Oh,
I'm this and that. Like Art, I love Art. I've loved Art since the beginning, before the 3 movies.
Yeah,
All Hallows
absolutely.
I've
Yep.
loved Art because he's one that doesn't talk, but he's still flamboyant. He still does. Mikey is not going to play with you. You're
Yeah.
not getting away because he's not
just
playing.
tracking you down, boy. That's
He's
it.
a
That's
clown.
He's not playing. He's like,
I'm going to agree with.
Bow.
I'm going to agree with Richie, and just keeping it real. Nope on the clowns.
Yeah, we love clowns here. Just look at Potter.
I love clowns. My favorite book is
clowns.
the It. I've read it
Hold
13
on.
times.
Did you just call me a clown? Take the hat off. Take
But
the
he
hat
was
off.
flamboyant too. Mike was the man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Who's the
I
clown,
liked
buddy?
it. I thought it was really good,
I love
but
Pennywise.
it still creeps me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Settle
That-
down.
that-
Well-
my favorite book in the world is It. I've read it 13
Oh,
times.
cool.
And I'm
Wow.
dead serious when I say it. 4 or 5 months ago, I read it again, and that was the 13th time. It still scares the shit out of me.
Wow.
One
that
day
book
when
is
I learn how to
insane.
read, I'm gonna read it.
Oh, so I have a special cover for that book.
Oh God.
Bro, we're
Would-
gonna have to get you book on
You-
tape.
well, you guys can talk if you want. I can go. It's right here. I'll go pick it up. You guys talking, and I'll just put it up
Yeah.
to the screen.
Yeah,
And you
let's
can see how
it.
awesome it is. Because it is also this book I got at a horror con, and which is another great story, but it's filmed. Hail to the King, baby.
You know what's funny about that? I have a copy of a copy of The Shining on my nightstand right now.
Mm.
I'm
Cool.
gonna grab it and then I'll show it to you guys. And then
Cool.
hey, hail to the King, baby. Necronomicon forever. I'll be right back.
See, Richie, that's where you use when a clown runs up on you. That's when you use Muggle magic.
Yeah.
Muggle
True.
magic. Oh my
Muggle
God.
magic.
What do you do?
I cast hollow points.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm going to give away my age here real quick because in 1978 in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, I went to a movie theater and saw a double feature, The Brood and Halloween for the first time. 1978 in a movie theater. I saw them. I saw those first in 1978. So I'm telling my age here, right? But as far as that goes, and if I look over here on my little shelf, I got every DVD that's ever made. Even got the ones I don't like, Halloween 3 and all that. But anyway, as far as that goes. But
No, that is a dope
We
cover. And Tim, I want to
Yeah,
pledge you
that's
for
cool.
a day over 45.
that's cool.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
So we just went to a haunted location about a week and a half ago. I had a room full of evil clowns with a small TV on it to have white noise.
That
Yeah.
is unnerving.
Oh, yeah, that's
I hate
creepy,
every
man.
bit of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
look
like
really good,
in-
yeah. You'd love it
I
there.
went to a place in New York
Oh.
called Wildwood Sanitarium in Salmonelka, New York, or whatever how it's pronounced. They have a clown room or a doll room, just dolls everywhere.
No.
Oh.
These,
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys were talking about before, but has anybody been to the Clown Motel?
no, I
Not yet.
haven't.
That's on my list.
Hey, let's make it happen. PMP at the
I
Clown
didn't know if
Motel.
anybody brought it up because I heard clowns. I didn't know if anybody brought it up because there's like a
No.
cemetery right next door
Vegas
to it
trip?
and everything.
There's a cemetery right next door.
So
Wow.
we went
Vegas
to
trip?
the haunted Stevenson building,
Mhm.
is what he was talking about, and upstairs,
Okay.
yeah, clowns, and they aren't little clowns. They're like
They're
7 foot
feet
tall
tall.
animatronic clowns.
Yeah.
That you're
Yeah.
waiting on them to start up at any given moment. They were
Right.
so terrifying.
Good.
I
Yeah.
would take like 3 steps across the room. I'm like boop boop out. Like,
I thought it was
I'm not
awesome.
gonna lie.
oh my
Why
god.
is-
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if that thing moved if that thing moved
Yeah.
unexpectedly, I would like 100% Happy Gilmore that clown.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, and I swore. I even told Tim. I was like, I swear that clown's
Yeah.
head turned because I swear it was looking straight, and then it was like this. He's like, "Stop it! It is not. It is not." And I'm like, "I swear, I'm telling you, I swear."
Right. And they had a little
The
10
smaller,
a little 10-inch
smaller-
TV with the white noise on. So yeah, it was awesome.
It was creepy.
Now, I
wish I
was
could find this
thinking
picture. I had a picture of my daughter when she was really, really little, and she was sitting in front of the TV, and the glare from the TV made it just look like a completely white background. And the way she was sitting, it looked like an exact replica from the cover of Poltergeist.
Oh wow.
I
Wow.
wish I
God.
could still find that picture. It
Wow.
was wild.
Wow.
I hate it.
Catherine, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, classic.
Oh, that is a
I
cool
just-
one.
I just
Great
just saw
piece of
that.
cinematic fit.
classic.
I almost watched it
Classic.
the other day when I was flipping through movies.
It
Good.
was
Kathy is one of our team members.
Good.
Nice.
Yep.
She's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She-
That
All
movie-
right,
Unfortunately, Jeff
that
didn't
movie
make
is
it when we were
classic.
in,
that movie's
when we were in
great.
Illinois.
hold on.
I don't
Oh,
think
so-
I've had cotton candy since that movie.
That's it.
I don't think I've eaten cotton candy since that movie.
Gotcha. There it is.
Oh,
That's what was in the room. Part of it.
That's one.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yes,
you want a
yes.
hug.
I have
I
a Killer Clowns from Outer Space T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm a
That's
big
always
fan of all
awesome.
that old cult classic stuff like that. Like
Dude, it's a classic.
that's what I grew up on.
It's a classic, man.
Look,
Yeah.
creepy.
Oh,
that was
nice.
what was in the room. Yeah.
Oh, you know
My
what?
kids
That
are always
second
like,
one,
"Let's watch a scary movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's watch Puppet Masters."
Yeah.
so
Maybe.
that the second clown in the photo you showed us right before this one.
Oh, here you
Hell-
go.
Hell House. It reminded me of Hell House, the clown.
Hell
down there.
House. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh my
And this
goodness.
is the clown that I
Yeah.
thought was turning his head.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It
Yeah.
was.
Not gonna
Yeah,
lie, that
see,
is creepy
now-
though.
Now that
That's
you
it.
show us, I 180% understand why you were creeped.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that face.
Yeah, see, no. Yeah.
Like it.
And that was a mannequin that she made into a clown. The owner did. She
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
the rest of them.
Which
The
is-
rest of them, the posters, everything she bought from actual circuses and stuff. They were real. So they were
Yeah.
cool.
They'd be doing that shit on purpose, man.
I think that mannequin one is creepier, I think, because
yeah.
it should not have happened. It should not have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like I said,
It is-
I swear it went from like this to like a this. And I'm like, oh,
It looked like a
I can't do it.
deformed abomination that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
It
can't
looks
do it. I
like
can't do
it,
it.
You know, when you're moving through the room in 2 steps, anything's bound to move. So let me tell you.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Shit, it didn't move as fast as you though, did it?
All about
It was, oh my god, it was creepy. So, Roger, any upcoming things for you?
Well, I got this project with these guys now. I'm part of the Paranormal Musings Podcast, so that's pretty awesome. I'll be joining these guys every Monday at 8:00. For the time being, as long as they'll have me. I'm actually scheduled to meet with you guys a little bit later on this month as a solo.
You are. Yep.
So that's pretty exciting. I did have some stuff planned in July, but I think I'm just gonna forego it just due to, personal reasons that I won't get into so much on the podcast. But it kind of opens me up for some other things. So I don't really have anything too planned for July so far right now. I am looking into a couple other things, but I do have the Aurora brothel coming up on August 15th. So that's the next investigation that I got
That's a
coming
good
up.
time.
Really looking forward to getting out.
I really want to go to.
You'll like Aurora brothel. Yeah.
Well,
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm taking my Southwest Detroit paranormal team down there, so it'll be my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, and then I'm taking, my Potter Paranormal Project, so Jerry and, it's going to be a nice collaboration. And then Laura and Eric will be joining us from Patriot Paranormal, so
Yeah.
it'll be
Nice.
fun.
My
I will also, and as Eugene from Just Creeping It Real reminded me, I will be at Penhurst Paracon in the 2027 upcoming year.
Awesome.
He's
really?
already made it clear. Yes, so I will be down there as well. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so it's gonna be we got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm really excited. But right now the biggest thing is.
I might have to plan something to get to Penhurst Paracon.
Yeah.
You should, man. It's a blast.
Next year.
Yeah.
We need
definitely.
to do the same. So
That'd be a
should.
great birthday present for me.
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute blast. It was. Man, I had a wonderful time while I was down there. I got a lot of stuff coming up at the end of this year too. But right now, the biggest thing is working with these guys. I'm most excited about that. I went from fan to third seat co-host, so that's exciting for me, and I'm just really excited to be part of this. That's the biggest thing I got coming up right now that I'm focused on.
So just Creeping It Real said something. Might be the last one. I've heard that.
Yeah, they are selling property. No, it was supposed to go to a data center, but they voted against it. So that was shut down, but it may go to Amazon as a distribution center. So somebody else is going to buy it. They don't anticipate the buildings being there much longer, which is very, very sad. It's a beautiful piece of history. I got to experience it this year.
Yeah.
And it was cool, man. It was really cool.
I don't.
All right, I definitely have to get there then.
But he just said that the owners still want to sell, which I get it. But isn't it like a national landmark, historic or something? And if that's the case, they can't tear it down.
It is, but nowadays, kind of doesn't matter. They just do what they do.
Do what they want.
Yeah, they just do what they do now.
With enough money, you can change anybody's mind.
Yeah,
private ownership, you can do what you want with it.
Yeah, the government has been allowed by the courts to do pretty much what they want, so they're doing it, and it kind of sucks. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's a landmark.
Yep,
That's
but
been
it's
around
privately
for
owned.
years, and it's like, leave it.
Yes, leave it for
Leave-
real.
Leave it for the people. Leave it for the people that want to see it. Even people who are not like us, paranormal people, they're history buffs, or somebody just comes into town and is like, "Oh, that's cool. Let me go check it out." It's for the people. Leave it alone.
Tim and I are big history people.
Correct.
Yeah.
The history is awesome. It's like oh man, why tear it down?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was
Oh,
really cool because the package that we got that he brought me down there. Like I said, he sponsored me to come down there, so it was an awesome time. You know, he was the reason why I got to experience it. We got to tour a lot of the buildings that you don't necessarily get to, that aren't usually open. So I got a lot of history on those tours, and they're doing similar packages next year. Which, I mean, if you can get there, man, it's
I
get there.
just
Get there.
knowing what's going on with the place, and there's maybe not a possibility to get there if I don't just do it.
correct.
We'll talk. Give me some dates and stuff, and so I can try to get there.
Alright.
Because if I just go home, it's a couple hour car drive for me. If I just
Right.
go home
I-
to go
yeah,
there,
I think-
so it's no.
I think
There's no.
I think Brendan and I, whoever in our group, should plan on just going there. If we don't, like you
Yeah.
said, if we don't, it's on us because we just didn't go. So
Well,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
2026 was actually supposed to be the last year,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
then they decided to
yeah,
do it again next year. And
I gotta
my,
get there. I gotta get
my
there.
Listen,
again.
birthday
I gotta
is
tell you
like
guys,
right there.
even my mom is saying just get down there.
just do
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
correct.
I'm trying to talk them into going down there too. So
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go stay at my mom's and then drive up from there.
Yeah.
So
I've
yeah,
It's
we
about-
need to make this happen. I like
Yeah.
everybody needs to be there and tell them you're not closing.
I will be at a hotel because it's about a 9.5, 10-hour drive for me.
Oh,
You
So
don't just keep in mind.
It's all day. It'll be all day for us. God Almighty.
yeah. Hold on.
Anywhere we go is 4 to 7 hours. So
yeah, 100%. I think it was what 6 when we met up in Ashmore.
Yep.
yeah,
They had a
Yeah.
cool little setup though.
they did. Yeah, they did. Yep.
Oh man.
Good
I
to see
hope
the
that-
community coming together to help them out.
yeah.
Your
There's
mom
been a
says,
places
nope, not
this
me.
year that have closed
My
down.
mom does
There's
not
been
do
a
the
few places.
paranormal.
Mm.
So my mom is the biggest. She's essentially the receptionist and for our Southwest Detroit Paranormal parent company. She does a lot of the connections to set up investigations and things like that. So
Oh wow.
and
That's
she does
awesome.
a lot of the merch for that, which a lot of that just gets poured right back into into that project. And with that, and I'm not trying to eat up everybody's time, but with Southwest Detroit Paranormal, that was our first project. I started that when my mom bought me and my dad tickets to go investigate old historic Fort Wayne in Detroit. And I had my very first experience actually captured on EVP, and I was just hooked from there. So we brought along my sister, my brother-in-law, my wife, all the kids, and we developed Southwest Detroit Paranormal. But with everybody's schedules and things like that, it's hard to just
Yeah.
catch up every weekend. So I use those for Southwest Detroit Paranormal. It's essentially the big investigations, the 10 people investigations, the ones that I'm not necessarily there for work. I treat more like Powder Paranormal Project more like work. I treat that more as my hang out with family time and really enjoy what I'm doing. So
Okay.
I've been to some really cool places with them, but then mom is a very big part of that. She doesn't do the paranormal stuff, but she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and we appreciate it. Her and my sister do a
That's
lot of the
awesome.
merch stuff, and they're a big part of it. So I really appreciate everything they do at the Southwest Detroit Paranormal Group, and got a lot of big things coming up with them as well. They'll be down at they'll be down at Aurora Brothel with me, and then we're doing Dad's birthday at Spirits of Marco Church in Indiana in September.
Cool.
So
Wow.
both of those trips would be involved. It would be Southwest Detroit Paranormal going down there and having a good time doing those. So looking forward to it.
Yep.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
So,
man.
in
Your
her
mom does that. That's
is-
awesome.
almost a 16-hour drive for us.
Yeah.
That's a hike.
Yeah.
That's almost about
Right.
as far as driving to Savannah, Georgia that we just did last week.
You know.
Almost
Yeah, but you know what I say about going to Penhurst? Get in the truck.
in the truck. Yeah, absolutely. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, definitely. Oh, if you guys want to do somewhere like kind of in the midst of the middle, we did Indiana State this spring.
God, yes.
Indiana
Yes.
State Sanatorium. That would be a good place for us to collab.
Yes.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
You
you missed
definitely-
out last time.
I know.
Indiana State.
Indiana State
Indiana State.
Sanatorium.
Well, you guys hit it in the same
Sanatorium?
weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, we did Billy Creek and Indiana State back
Yep.
to back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Billy Creek. Okay. Yeah. Heard
Yeah,
of that.
they're like 2 miles from each other.
Right.
They're super close.
Sure.
Yeah, I was really sad that I missed out on Gettysburg when I was in Pennsylvania, but I was
yeah.
starting to have really bad flare ups after walking all day, and I just couldn't do another day. We had to head home a day early.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Tuberculosis. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so David
Yes.
is that's my brother-in-law. He is one of the lead investigators with Southwest
Okay.
Detroit Paranormal as well. So he's a big part of that project that we got going on, and it's a good time. I got a lot going on.
Park County, Indiana.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, me
Gettysburg.
too, man. Gettysburg is great.
Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about trying to make it a double date next year, hitting Pennhurst and Gettysburg.
You got to.
Gettysburg,
got
Gettysburg is awesome.
Yeah. If you don't do it, consider yourself a weenie.
So
Are you
it's
doing
only
it when you come up for
16
Pennhurst?
Park County's only 16 hours from me, which I've done 15 a few times. So
And
What's
Jennifer
another-
Hobson is
what's-
my sister,
what's
who is
another hour?
another lead
What's another
investigator
hour?
with Southwest Detroit Paranormal.
Yeah.
Boy,
I am
Kate,
down for that. Hey, if we can make this happen where we can all meet
Yeah.
in Indiana at that,
Yeah.
I'm I'm
Indiana,
I'm flying.
yeah, Indiana State, they actually have rooms there that you can rent to stay in.
Yep.
Right there on
Yeah.
the property.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
as
All right,
Ricky said,
Terry,
we can go to
Gordy,
Ohio
who wants to snuggle.
We can go to Ohio State.
Tim, you can come snuggle too, buddy. Sorry, Brenda, my wife won't allow it, and I don't think your
Hey.
husband will either.
I don't spoon. I'm a fork.
Well, you know this is about spooning, right?
This is a family-friendly show. Calm down there, buddy. He's a
Let
fool.
the boy watch.
Yeah.
That's what I. That's
But yeah.
Gotta grow up
Let the
sometime.
boy watch.
it was a
boy.
it was a good investigation for us, and we barely
Yeah.
in 10 hours we barely scraped the surface.
Correct.
Wow.
Like it is such a huge location.
I
It's
just
huge.
looked. I was looking down because I was looking it up, and I was like, "Yeah, I am down for that."
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's
Yeah, I
an
was sad
admin-
that I missed it last time.
it's
Right.
an admin building, which has tuberculosis people in it, and then there's a nursing
Mhm.
home, and then there
Right.
is the mental ward, and
Wow.
yeah,
You
So
were
to be
there.
fair,
Yeah.
when we went down to Ashmore, that was my first like travel outside of Michigan investigation, and I was
Gotcha.
not prepared for the amount that the travel was going to take out of me, especially
Right.
having
Yeah.
that I
Where
had.
where
Yeah.
It
where exactly?
beat the hell
Where
out of
exactly
me.
is Ashmore? Where exactly is Ashmore?
it's in Ashmore,
Ashmore,
Illinois.
Illinois.
Illinois. It's in Illinois. Okay, I'm like thinking because I was like, is it Indiana?
it's
Illinois.
Illinois.
Okay.
It's in Illinois, and that I'll tell you what, that trip beat the hell out of me. I was exhausted for a week.
That's rough on you. Yeah.
Driving
I
think
all
we
the
actually-
way to
I think we
Waverly
actually talked
is
about
pretty
Ashmore at one point,
I would
think
love
it
to
was
meet up with you
somewhere in
down there.
but
That's right up my
I-
alley.
some reason I thought I was thinking Indiana, so it is Illinois. Cool.
Well,
we gotta-
it's good. Yeah.
We gotta get up there, Roger. To you already. I mean, you already know where I want to go when I go up there, but we got to get up there.
Hey, like I said, man, anytime you come up, let me know because it's literally I can drive there, investigate, and then drive home. I'm that close. It's maybe an hour.
Yeah. Definitely got to do that when all the storm seasons are over. But
Yeah. So
So,
Well,
for us,
I'll-
we have 1, 2, 3. We have actually 3 locations in Iowa. Well,
Correct.
4.
Oh wow.
Correct.
If you include Squirrel Cage Jail and the depot, then we have 6,
Mhm.
5. But
Yep.
I mean, if you want to give money to a certain organization, then you could add in another one. But that's neither here nor there. But so Iowa, we really don't have a lot of them.
Right.
So we literally have to drive at least 4 hours to go
Yes.
anywhere.
Iowa is a destination spot for me
Well-
because there's some stuff in Iowa I'd like to go visit.
I will
So
tell
that's
you guys
pretty
now,
cool.
Southwest Detroit Paranormal has already informed me as well that they would absolutely love to get back into Eloise. That building is huge.
Cool.
So if you guys ever feel like you want to get up here to Michigan and want to hit Eloise, you let me know and we can get that set up. I got enough people that we can make that happen for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Get in the truck. Just get in the truck.
That's what I'm talking about, Tim.
I love that. Just get in the truck.
Yeah, that's our motto. If you want to go ghost hunting, get in the truck.
Get in the truck.
That's how I am.
but
That's how
our
I
parents
am.
always wanted to get in the car with strangers. Now I'm getting in the car with strangers. Come on, man. Now you're confusing me.
Okay,
Richie, go
Get in
to
the
if you get a chance, Richie.
You know
go
what?
to my go to my YouTube page and just look at the Eloise screen. That's
just
that's
think
all
of
I
it
gotta
this
say about
way.
Eloise.
Tim crosses state lines. He transports women across the state lines all the time.
All the time.
So you're safe.
Whoa.
And they all take medication. So
Whoa. Wait. Okay.
Hey, blink
Oh,
twice
God.
if you need help, Brenda.
Hey, I am. As everybody knows, our show is about the shenanigans. But wait a minute. I take women across the lines.
Hey,
you know what though?
just give me
You know
one
what
of
though?
these.
By the time you're in the truck by the time you're in the truck for 7 hours, you're no longer strangers. You know each other. So we're all
Oh my
good.
God. Get in the truck.
Get in the truck.
I've seen some horror movies.
I just tell them get in the truck.
Hey,
I'm taking you across state line.
we literally, he
my
has
God.
driven down some roads that are
Yes.
scary movie worthy.
Yes. Look for the dark green truck if you go down the road with me.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
tell
Or
you
an
what,
orange
man.
tractor.
Driving
Driving
in them backwood Appalachian mountain roads, man, over at
Oh
Penhurst.
yeah.
That shit was,
Yeah.
And
Oh my
that shit was
God.
no
Yeah.
joke.
When we were
Man.
driving through Georgia on our way back, we went down this one road. It was creepy as hell.
Bro, I was
Oh.
listening for banjos and shit.
Hey,
I was
Cactus
watching-
Moonlight. And
Tim, you were my hero, and your stock went up with me after
Awesome.
what I just heard.
Awesome. We'll get in the
Man.
truck.
well,
Because you could just take everything and just misconstrue it like crazy, and I'm like, holy
like this
moly!
comment, we misconstrue this comment.
Just get in the truck. I'm taking you across state lines and we're
We
going to all
did.
sleep together.
Yeah, we did. We did.
After 7 hours, we're family.
Were you guys investigating
Yeah.
or were you guys having a party?
You know what? And I thought we had shenanigans. Look at this.
It's
That is
shenanigans
awesome.
wherever I go,
Oh
buddy.
my God, that
Hey,
is
my
awesome.
middle name is Shenanigans.
So yeah.
That was
Oh my-
awesome. That was I need it. You know what? I needed what just happened in my life. That's awesome.
Look,
Tim is
I
our
said, I'm
hero.
not here to replace
You know
nobody. I'm
what?
here to be me.
Tim we trust.
Yeah. So yeah, and Tim always thinks that he has to find the Sam and Dean hotels for us to stay in.
Yes.
If it's not, if
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a Sam
Yeah.
and Dean hotel, it is not worthy.
When you go
You know
to
what?
you got to
That-
stay in the Sam and Dean, man. You have to. You just
Yeah. David
Man
brought up
has
a good point.
priorities.
The USS Hudson, that place, if you ever get to come up to Michigan, oh, that place is awesome. They called it the
Okay.
Gray Ghost. It was served in the war and it was hit, and they thought they sunk it. And they did not. It came back later and was dubbed the Great Ghost because they didn't know how that thing survived, and it's claimed a lot of life. So that is a cool place to check out if you're ever up in Michigan.
The decommissioned.
Hey, Brenda, did you see the place that I posted a new place I want to go to?
I don't think I did. Where is that?
That actually looks pretty cool.
No, but it looks fun.
That's a bed and breakfast in Central Florida
Okay.
that I'm looking at. I'm going to be talking to the folks soon, see what I can set up because you can stay there.
Let me.
So
That's half the battle, finding a place to stay, right? So
Yes.
you can
Absolutely.
stay there and investigate.
Correct. Let me tell you this. I, in a heartbeat, would come back to Savannah, and we
Yes.
could meet up
Yes,
and go to
Savannah.
Fort Pulaski
Yes.
Oh.
because I toured
Okay.
there and it was amazing.
So I'm supposed to be
So,
down in
Savannah.
Savannah in October.
I love Savannah. Like I said before, my job would send me up there. I love it. I had a hotel I would stay at, because I knew there was a mom and pop restaurant in the back, and Southern food, mom and pop doing it. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's good food.
Savannah is amazing. If you go to Savannah, please let me know.
I'm supposed to be down there in October.
And October, I'll be there. You let me know when it is. I'll be there. Let me know. And we have a few friends of ours. They're going to be on Monday. That are in Georgia.
Okay.
And they have a place in crap. I was just there. Where did me and Rich go, Cordell?
I don't know. I wasn't invited.
Brunswick.
Why was your voice so high when you answered?
Yeah,
Why do you ask so many questions?
I don't know. We were certain people were requested to go there, so we kept it a secret because it was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but there's an old church in Brunswick, but they also have access to downtown, a nice building you can go to.
Yeah.
Definitely let us know when you're going there. You will have people to help investigate. I'll just say that.
That's dope.
I did a mini investigation at the Sorrel Weed House.
Nice.
That's
Jeez.
dope.
How'd that
So
go?
when I do the Michigan segment, Terry, I will be bringing on David and Jennifer to talk about some of these locations that they've investigated with us. So you'll get some
Nice.
firsthand tales and firsthand accounts on that. So
Nice.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, my daughter went with us onto the USS Hudson. That's what he's talking about. My daughter Shay, and she went into one area and her chest was hurting her really bad. She couldn't even go into that area. We had to remove her from that area. She wouldn't go in there for the rest of the night. She ended up going to bed. Said she's just done. So yeah, there was some heavy energy there. It was a cool place. Everybody went to sleep except for me and David. Me and David stayed up and hung out all night, and we did the whole night thing. And man, it was a cool experience, especially in the captain's room. But it was, or the officer's room. But yeah, definitely some cool places up here in Michigan. We got to get you guys out here.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go up there, do investigations. Saginaw is a place I definitely want
And
to
you know what?
investigate.
That USS Edson is right outside of Saginaw.
No,
There
Yeah,
you go. It's like everything
Bay
about that
City.
place is like haunted. Everything about that place is
Yeah.
haunted. The entire damn town. It's
It's
like
so
Steve
weird.
Shippey, Steve Shippey does a lot of stuff up in Saginaw. That's the area
Shippey.
he's from.
So that's how I learned about Saginaw is because of Steve Shippey, and
The hauntings of.
I have to go on his page because I know he put out a new video investigation, and I need to watch that because I haven't yet. But Brenda, hey, if you go to Georgia, let me know. I don't know if you heard of 0 Hour Project.
Yes.
Bear and his wife. I can link you up with them, and they can give you some other places outside of Savannah, and to go investigate. and which one of them is a secret church that I got invited to, which was pretty cool. It was out in the middle of nowhere.
First
But,
rule of secret
yeah.
churches.
And definitely let me know, because I more than likely I'm probably showing up.
Cool.
Because and especially if it's in Savannah, that place is amazing. It's magical. Yeah.
We did.
Haunted.
No, I would
Really
investigate. I would
people
investigate
there.
with any of you guys. I would investigate with any of you guys any chance I
We,
got.
um,
So,
we
Me and
actually
Tim
went
were-
over and drove through the Bonaventure Cemetery.
Mm.
That was way cool.
I'll tell you what, when we were at Ashmore, me and Tim spent a lot of time together hitting that place hard. We debunked a lot of stuff together.
We
It was
did.
a cool. It was a cool experience, man. We had a great time. I'll definitely work with Tim again.
The only thing we couldn't
Getting the
debunk
truck.
was getting the truck. Yeah, the only thing we couldn't debunk was actually the light going off and on in the stairwell. We never did debunk that. Why that was
That
happening.
and that smell of like roses or
Yep.
that perfume that we got in that
Yeah.
stairwell. That and it lasted for like 3 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah, it
Oh, wow.
lasted a while.
We could not debunk that. Yeah, getting
No,
the
that
truck.
was weird.
Yeah, definitely. Tim?
So I was going to say, I did here on the end of June. Was it the end of June? No, end of May. I did St. Augustine Lighthouse and the Lighthouse Keepers building. That was pretty cool. I had a niece,
That's
got
on
touched in
my
the basement
bucket
down
list.
there. Yeah, that was a cool experience. So that's another place too that'd be cool to go to. I mean,
You should
Did
we
you
did
get to go
we did
to the
2 hour
jail?
tour, but-
Did you check
What's
out the
that?
jail?
Yeah. Did you
No.
check out the jail?
No, we
Okay.
was only there. We was only there about 3 hours altogether. We were down in.
Yeah.
I was at my brother-in-law's funeral, and we drove up there from Orlando. So we just went up there for
I
the day.
just linked up with Ohio Paranormal Unknown and BBT, and we hit Old Williams County Jail down there in Bryan, Ohio. That was a cool little place. Coming from a big
Okay.
city, you know, when you hear jail, I'm thinking like Detroit jails where there's cells, rows of cells. Nah, there was one cell, one communal holding area, and then an upstairs, and I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
But it was a cool
Yeah.
experience
Well,
for sure.
Well,
So
if you
be
guys-
so be prepared, because on Halloween night, we got something coming up too. So
Are you doing it?
buddy?
Okay. So are you doing a live or something? Because I'm planning something around Halloween, and if you're
Okay.
doing something live, I make sure I'm not doing it on Halloween. If you're doing it on Halloween, so I can check
So-
yours out.
we are
We
going to
do-
be. We're going to
Well,
be in
we-
Iowa. We're going to be in.
we-
We're going to be in Iowa
visit-
at a new location in Iowa on Halloween night.
Okay. I was gonna say, if this is something that you don't want out yet, we can do it after. We can talk about it after.
Like it's
It's in the
so-
baby stages.
so new that it just opened the middle of May.
Yep.
Oh, that's new.
Yep.
Wow.
It's got that new baby smell.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I'm telling you what, I'm looking forward to getting down there to the Spirits of Marco, because that place just opened up not long ago too. And I
Correct.
mean, I know it's gotten a little bit of traction over the last couple months or so, but that's still in terms of paranormal investigated, places, that's still relatively new on the scene. So
Yeah, we
I'm pretty
visited. We
excited about
actually visited the church. Yep. We visited the church and we went out to Indiana State. So we actually stopped there during the day and caught the owner mowing the yard and asked him, "Can we go into church?" He says, "Sure, come on in." So they took us in.
Yeah.
there.
It was-
cool.
It was Kate's husband. He was out there mowing. She was at
Yep.
work. But he's
Yep.
like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Kate.
you wanna
Kate
go
seems like a
in?
pretty sweet lady. I talked to her a couple times. She seems like a really, really good person. So
yeah.
I can't wait to work with her.
See?
And then, like I said, we'll have Southwest Detroit Paranormal down there. We're taking Dad down there for his birthday. So it's going to be a good time.
She was on the podcast back in April.
Yep. she
I
was.
watched that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I actually want to go to the Manor in Toledo.
Yeah, I'm still reviewing that one. There was definitely some cool stuff. I know David and Jen caught some EVP work there.
I've
Um,
never heard of that place.
Neither have I.
Isn't it? It's Mortuary Manor, right?
Prairie Manor,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The guy who owns it, his name is Todd. He also owns the museum up here in Michigan, the Anatomy of Death Museum. Actually linked up with him a few years ago, and Southwest Detroit Paranormal was one of the first teams to investigate that museum. before he had all these other properties. So I've, been in contact, and we've held a pretty good professional relationship since. So when he opened this place up, he gave me a call and said, "Hey, man, if you want to get down here, you better do it. We're filling up." So I got to get in there quick. I was down there in February. I was one of the first fewer groups that got in there. So it was a cool place. It was definitely a cool place.
Cool. That'd be a place to go.
I've been getting everywhere, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a bucket list that's so big, I don't know if we can even carry the bucket anymore. So,
Yeah, the bucket's heavy. You need to put it down sometime.
I don't have a bucket list. I have a wheelbarrow list.
There's places over in Europe that I really, really want to go to, and I know I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll see one or two in my lifetime, but I know I'm not gonna see one.
Me and the wife talked about shooting over to the pond, and her letting me investigate and meet up with some people while I'm over there. So, it's a possibility we might get over there.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: where would you go in Europe? Where would you go in Europe? Any of you? Where would be your favorite place to go?
Oh, Europe.
Man,
like that Europe.
Let's say Germany, Romania, Bulgaria, Europe.
I find the Paris catacombs absolutely fascinating. I think that would be a very cool place to go check out. Also, I think Transylvania, the original, the origin histories of like the vampire, scene and things like that. I think that would be very cool to check out just for the lore and history of it itself.
Yeah.
So I think this church is in Spain. I think it was. The rumor was it was built for the devil. And when you come like in the outside, all the statues that are built into the walls are just crazy. Of course, it's not really built for the devil, but it's called the Devil's Church back then. It's huge. It's massive. It still looks the same as it was. I do not know of any paranormal there. I just want to go to see the place and walk up on the roof. There's places you can walk. Picture like this place is amazing. Paranormal wise, I'm a doll guy, DULL, not doll. I'm doll. Like England, Scotland, Ireland. I've always wanted to go there and check out some of the places. Some of them aren't paranormal, but there could be paranormal there just because the religious things that were there long ago. I really want to go see. And anywhere.
Cordy looks like a distressed mother trying to put his baby to sleep while doing a podcast.
Yeah, it's like anywhere. Europe is old. We're like the youngest place on this rock.
250 years old.
Yeah, so anywhere you go is going to be a lot older than us, and had a lot more people leaving the plane.
I think I'd go check out Huska Castle.
I was gonna say, I have one specific place that I would like to go check out in the Czech Republic, which would be the Huska Castle or the Huska Castle.
It's the way
that's a good one. That's a good one.
What are you hiding? What are you trying to keep down?
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah. So if I went, I would want to go to Pujami Castle, and I want to sleep in the casket in Dracula's castle.
That would be so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Tim, that's why I told you, Tim's my kind of dude. That's why when we linked up in Ashmore, we spent a lot of the night together.
He's not messing around. Let's do it.
That's what I said. I got some real ones. On my teams. Like David, if I'm like, hey, bro, let's go in there. We're staying up all night. He's like, hell yeah, let's get after it. If I call Jerry and I'm like, hey, man, do you want to go to New York this weekend? He's like, all right, what time?
If I stay in a place, I'm all about if I stay in a place that's supposedly haunted, I'm not about it's 10, 11 o'clock going to bed.
We're up all night.
I just spent money to stay here
Correct.
and investigate, and I'm supposed to be a paranormal investigator.
Correct.
I don't give a shit how long it took to get there. We're not going to sleep. And when I say we, I'm talking about me and my old body. We're staying up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I always recommend having a Brenda or a Jennifer as bait, because there's always those locations that have those spirits that just don't like women. So it's always good to have like a Brenda or a Jennifer in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I love to take my sister on because she's sensitive too. So like she's had marks left on her, and she had marks left on her at USS Edson. So I like taking her in places, especially when I hear that there's dark entities that don't like women, because she's gung-ho too, and she's like, oh, they don't like women in the basement, let's rock. So
got that here.
Cordy
knows about the place we got here, the Devil's Tree.
Yep. Schaefer hates women.
And
Like,
the whole thing is based off of
fond
him
blondes.
murdering women.
Yep.
And he was a sheriff. He was our deputy. He was a deputy here. And his whole thing was murdering women. He does not like women when you go there.
He said some awful things to my wife.
He is not a nice person at all.
No.
We just learned about a church here in Iowa that's fairly new. And if you go in there dressed provocatively in this church, you wear a mini skirt, sleeveless shirt, you have a woman in this church that does not like you, and she will let you know it.
I guess I gotta break out. I guess I better break out the old mini skirt.
Yeah.
Hey, she's the lady with the big hat sitting in the
Probably.
turning around watching everybody in the pews.
We'll be going there too.
Proud of you.
They wouldn't like me anyways with my dad hair.
But before we end this and all, I will say Lep Castle and Hellfire Caves.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah.
oh my god, how did we forget that? How did we forget that? Yeah.
I was just going pure location. I wasn't going off name like specific things, but the House of Castle would be on my bucket list in the Czech Republic. I agree with Cordy on that. That would be dope.
And the Aokigahara for, just cause.
So I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get everybody going to this Penhurst Paracon too. So that'd be cool. So everybody try to plan for that shit.
Let me know when it is. It's next year, right?
It'll be
next year
in May.
In May.
Maybe in May.
Like mid-May.
Okay, next May. Okay, let me know so I can plan on going to see my family and then drive up there.
It'll probably be the 15th and 16th.
I believe that's the
16th
weekend that it is.
17th.
I believe that's what it is, but I'll double check the dates. I know the tickets are already on sale, so.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're already on sale, I'll go on and check it out then. Yeah.
So,
I'm
all right.
down for that.
We forgot to ask Brenda, where do you want to go in Europe?
Well, as you said, Hellfire Caves.
Hellfire Caves.
That's a big one on my list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Lep Castle, that would be a pretty cool one.
That one.
Anywhere in Eddington.
Yeah.
Anywhere in Eddington. Eddington's supposed to be one of the most haunted places on the planet.
I was gonna say, load me in any direction where they say haunted castle.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to see a castle in real life firsthand.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like haunted and castle. I'm good. I don't even care. Bring me the direction and I'm going.
I will tell you this though. If we get over there, I'll rent a truck, okay?
Get in the truck. Let's go.
I love this guy.
I'm telling you, we gotta get back together, Tim.
We'll just find a trolley. We'll find a trolley that holds more people.
We'll just get a big truck.
So, yeah.
We all grew up in like the 80s and 90s. Man, we're used to sitting in the cab. It's all right.
Hey, there you go. Yep. I remember.
Yeah, I've actually went from sitting in the front seat of the truck to the back seat of the truck. One, I don't have to be a navigator anymore. And two, I can just sit back there and do whatever while I'm riding
More comfortable.
to the location.
It's more comfortable.
I
I
know
think it's more fun.
he's always like, where do we go? Where do we turn? And I'm like, you have maps. Like, why are you
That's
asking
right.
me?
Yep.
So now
So
I
I
I'm
don't
always
get
like, don't worry
these
about
on.
it. If you screw
I
up,
put
it'll
these on
reroute
and go
you.
to sleep.
So with that being said, guess who does all the driving?
You?
We usually split the driving, but I don't sleep. I'm never a sleeper. I'm usually up taking pictures. I'm too excited. I'm doing what Brenda did on your guys' trip to Savannah, hitting every state sign, telling you guys where we're at.
So
I'm that dude.
this is the thing. Tim either comes and picks us up or we meet at Tim's house. Tim has the only vehicle big enough to haul all of the equipment because his equipment fills up half of his 6-foot tail bed or his bed.
Oh my
Half.
God.
And then us four have to split the other 3 feet.
Well, I remember when Roger unloaded his car at Ashmore. It took him a half
Oh my
hour.
God.
I remember.
That was crazy. that was crazy.
Hey, listen, and we still got all that equipment and more now. So
we as investigators, we are prone to just buy.
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what? I use about 3
Yeah.
pieces of it.
Yeah, I don't even use I don't use an eighth of the stuff I got, and it's just like I'm like a seagull. Mine. You know. Like,
I actually have to say, the equipment that I have, I use most of it all the time. The thing I slack on the most is a K2 meter. I have 2. I barely use it. Everybody else in the group, they all have theirs out, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I have one.
I always have my 2 out, and
But
mine just sits in my vest. You can ask Terry. It's,
3 REM pods. I use my REM pods. I have black light.
Yeah.
So when we do go live, there's enough light that you can see what we're doing and we're not just in the dark. So we use black lights instead of like actual lights.
Mhm.
I blind everybody.
Yeah. So I do have black lights and, things like that.
Yeah,
Not me.
I'm
No
still-
lights. I don't give a
I'm
shit if
still
they can see. There's my investigation. I don't care if you can see.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
everybody's
still
like,
debating.
are you going to go live? And I'm like, well, we can go live, but you're not going to see anything because it's completely pitch black.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
like,
thought
I legit always forget.
if I get
we
black
may
lights,
go live, but
yeah, they're just little square black lights, so they emit enough where you can see,
yeah.
but it's not overpowering.
And they don't interfere with the IR either, so it works out really well. So,
That's nice.
I'm
That's
thinking-
big. That's
I'm
big.
I'm debating on going live this first show, the show one. I'm debating.
Yeah,
I don't
use
know
red
how
lights too. That's a good idea.
Yep.
I don't know
red
how
lights.
it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't think there's any power there.
There's power on the first floor. Not the
Yeah.
second.
So maybe I can catch something and go live. I'm still debating on it. I have plans for the place, what we're going to do, how we're going to present it. I'm still debating on the live thing.
It's a wonderful.
I'm not a huge live person. Like
Me either.
go live.
I mean, it's just simply
But
because
it is fun.
I'm.
It is fun going live.
Yeah, I mean it is,
That-
but
and
it's
that
hard for
looks-
me to go live because I'm a very non-filtered person. Like my personal TikTok was banned within 24 hours. Like I
Yeah.
made it at like 10:30 at night, and I woke up the next morning and it was already
That's
gone.
my problem.
So-
I have a problem because I'm constantly thinking, don't say anything wrong because I'm live.
Yes,
You know,
That's
so I'm
smart.
like, if I don't go live, I can edit it out of there when I say something crazy.
Wait,
Yeah.
and we all
When
know
we-
sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain, so we all know I
Yeah.
get myself in
Yeah.
trouble.
Oh, we
When-
know.
When we do lives, we normally do like Estes sessions.
good.
Yeah. Those are
we
always
do-
good live. Those
We
are good
do
live.
those live
Good.
That's a good idea.
because most of the
Yeah.
time we're so busy investigating that I'm like, oh crap, I got to go
Right.
live. I'm like,
Yeah.
crap.
That's legit to go to live.
So we usually try to go live for Estes sessions at least. So then people can, be on that part of it. Because if we're sitting in a room and nothing's happening and you're live, like people are like,
Exactly.
they don't care.
Good.
But
Well,
at least
Estes is always Estes, anybody like if I watch something they're doing Estes and it's live, it's
Yeah.
okay. I stop and watch.
Mhm.
I think those are probably the best time to go live is Estes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
I
we
think
do.
that's a valid point.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're doing a live and you have that aha moment and the words come out, doesn't that make it better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Makes it more
It does.
authentic.
it does.
It's a
I
normal
honestly,
reaction.
I just forget. I forget. I get so invested in the investigation that I forget to go
Yeah.
live. Like I'm
Right.
more invested in what I'm doing than, or if I
Right.
do go live, I forget I'm live and people are asking me questions and I'm just not responding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guilty
So-
of that. Yeah.
You guys
You're
are
on
going-
an investigation. You're on an investigation. You're there
Yeah.
to investigate. Like
So if you're going
I'm
to
not there,
Aurora,
I'm not there to go live. I'm there to be an investigation. But
if you're going to Aurora Brothel and
Yeah.
you do
It is
an Estes upstairs and you go live, be careful what you catch. Because you should
Yeah.
see our live from there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's on the brothel side.
That sounds
Nah.
like something. That sounds like something I should definitely do then.
Yeah.
So
Brings
what-
tingles.
what's our word for it?
Paranormal porn.
That's it. Paranormal
Yeah.
porn.
Oh, I've heard about that place. I've heard they're very
That's what
frisky
you
up there.
hear.
That's what you hear. Yes.
wow.
I heard they're very frisky up there at the brothel.
Yeah. So Misty and I were doing a double Estes, and she was getting all the paranormal porn. She was
Yeah.
hearing all sorts of
Yes.
stuff. All sorts of stuff. She goes, I can't say that. She's
Yeah.
like, that is terrible. And so I'm sitting over there and I'm like, I think I'm going to quit because I wasn't getting anything. Like it was just static. And then all of a sudden I heard F me. And I was like, oh, F me.
Yeah.
She's like, dang. I'm like, I don't know where that came from, but I was like, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Misty was definitely at that book with all the pictures in it. I guarantee it. It was happening.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It's
She
a
was
good-
somebody's centerfold, and it wasn't for
Yeah. The Kama Sutra was coming out. I'm telling you. There was
And what's funny is Tim's dead bell was sitting on a bed, right? She's got these bunk beds there. It's sitting on the bunk bed, and it's not dinging, but it's thunking, donk, donk, donk,
Yeah.
and it's
And-
going.
Oh.
And you can hear it.
Oh,
You can hear it on our
Oh.
videos, and it's going donk, donk, donk.
in rhythm.
donk,
It
donk.
was in
Yeah.
rhythm for like 20
the
minutes.
dead bell
Yeah.
actually worked. The dead bell.
Yeah.
For 3 minutes. Oh, man. Brother.
It wasn't dinging, but it was donking,
dinging.
and it was.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was-
I hope to lose some residual energy like that one day.
me and Dead Bell had a ring off at the Wildwood Sanitarium when I was there.
Wow.
He would ding, I would ding. He would ding, I would ding.
Wow. That's cool. We had dueling dead bells at McPike Mansion in the basement.
As long as you
Two
don't
of
run
them.
into doing banjos, you're all right.
Yeah, well, it was simultaneously bells ringing across the room 6 feet from each other. So yeah, it did happen.
That's cool though. That's so
It was
cool to
like-
experience when you're there.
It was
Yeah.
like ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. It was crazy.
It was.
So cool to experience when you're there.
We were holding it in our hand like that, like, and it would ding, ding.
That's how
ding,
Wildwood with me.
ding.
I was holding it and I was like, all right, buddy, I get your point. You can stop now. I was holding it and it was just like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
That's why I
Cool.
hate the dead bell so much.
They're fun, but they can be annoying.
Yeah.
They could,
They do
Yeah.
like the dead bell at the Aurora brothel, though. They do
I
like the
believe
dead
it.
I've heard.
I believe
They
it.
do.
See, I prefer
I've heard
an
that.
old school desk bell that doesn't have the electronics
Yes.
attached. Because if you
Yes.
can ring that bad boy, then we're on to
Yep.
something.
That is
and
cool.
it doesn't take a
That is
lot.
cool.
I've said it before, like on our show, like get a regular bell, like the desk bell.
I have
It
two of
doesn't
them.
take a lot. You just tap it. You just tap
Yep.
it and it goes
Right.
off. So I don't have a deaf bell, but if I did,
Oh, I don't have
or
a deaf bell.
if somebody did, I need to get I need to remember to grab a desk bell.
Yep. I see. I run
Something's
only
going
strictly
off
desk
and it-
bells.
and then you put that out there and that starts dinging, you
Yeah.
definitely got something going on.
That's a good point.
And that's what happened at
Definitely.
Wildwood. Like the dead bell was going off like crazy, but the desk bell wasn't. So I was like, all right, we're
Yeah.
gonna have a ring off. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were
There
going
you
back
go.
and forth.
Yeah.
But that's why I only use a desk bell. I don't use a dead bell
Okay.
because for that
That's a
purpose.
good idea too, though. That's a good idea too, though. You have your desk bell, and that thing goes off, and you bing, and if
Right.
it keeps answering you,
That's
Yeah,
a good point.
who knows?
A
Who
good point.
knows? Who knows? You know?
yeah. I mean, everything is speculation, right?
Good.
Yeah, everything's speculative. But to me, it's like, okay, if it's answering and it's doing everything I'm doing, that's cool.
Good.
That was, now looking back at it, that was kind of a cool moment, I guess.
That's cool.
We just
It's
laughed
like,
about it, like we was having a
yeah,
joke about it, because you know me.
yeah, and then you never know. There could have been a spirit on the other side playing the game you were playing. You
And
don't
he's
know.
like, look at this asshole.
You don't know. You know. But yeah, if it's mimicking everything I'm doing, that's interesting.
That is. Sure.
It's very interesting.
Sure.
All right. Any last minute things, Tim?
I thought she was going to say
Nope.
any last words.
Any last words? Well, we'd be here for another hour. If I'd like to. No, I don't have anything. I don't have any other questions. We've done an hour and 45 minutes, so we've been on it quite a while. We talked about a lot. Appreciate you guys being on here. It was nice meeting you, Terry and Cordell. I'm glad to meet you. And Roger, good seeing you again anytime.
Tim, it's a
So
pleasure as always, buddy.
yeah. So all I got to say is get in the truck. So there we're good.
You guys come back
I
Sunday
love it.
night
I love
at 7 Eastern, 6 Central for Lynn Cochran. She's going to be our guest on Sunday. You guys hang out for just a minute while I get this ended. Y'all have a great week, and we will see you soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.